Tomas with Luxury Home Magazine.
Thank you. Thank you. If you could guys do me a favor, there's some people that want to sneak in. If we could just kind of slide over, let the people in there come through. Some people have had too many shrimps. Come on over. Come on over. Get away from the shrimps. Yeah. I away from the bags.
It's the cocktail.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. This is our, we're real excited about partnering with the Reserve at Lake Travis and being a part of this tour. And, this is an event that could not have happened without some key people. Brian is a GM out there at the Reserve. Please give him a hand. We really appreciate all your hard work. And then, where is Pat? From, yes, Pat, we really appreciate Marketing Matters. We really appreciate all your hard work. If you see our banner, we need, you know what?
I'll get out.
Can you, no, hold it up. Hold that up. Look at this banner right here, this poster. You're going to be our poster holder right there. Look at that. So this right here is basically the kind of the whole map right here. You got to hold
How's
that all
that?
night. Right?
That's good.
But this is a map.
Like on the street.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, right.
I like it. So this is the schedule of events for our tour that we're really excited about. VIP night is going to be a VIP invitation-only event. Please let us know if that's something you'd like to come to. We want to invite you to that. But more importantly, tonight we're at an amazing store. Is this an amazing store? Yeah. This is awesome. I've already gotten a few texts from my wife from exactly what she wants. So I'm going to have to spend some money before I leave here. Thank you. But more importantly, we're to celebrate Hagy Custom Homes. We're really excited to have you here to be a part of this tour. And so to start off, the first question that I'd like to say is, tell us why the Reserve at Lake Travis. You came to our meeting, you saw what we were doing. Why did you decide to be a part of this tour and be a part of the luxury home tour at the Reserve at Lake Travis?
Okay. Thank all of y'all for coming, first of all. We build in Lake Travis. I'm officed in between Dripping Springs and Lake Travis and Bee Caves. And it's just from a lot standpoint, I think the values of the lots are really good compared to what else is out there, what you can buy, for instance, at the Reserve versus Spanish Oaks, how much house you can get out there. And so you have a trade, you got a little bit more of a drive to get there. But the lifestyle, I live in Spanish Oaks currently right now. And to me, the lifestyle in the Reserve has much more to offer than what Spanish Oaks does.
Yeah.
Here, here.
There you go. And that's a big deal. I mean, that whole lifestyle aspect. And now with basically your house that you're building, tell us a little bit about the style, what influenced you, and how you came up with the design of this particular home for the tour.
Well, the house is really what you would call the hill country style home. It's got a pitched gable roof and dry stack stone, a metal roof. And then I call it transitional on the inside of the house. So you would, from the outside, 10 years ago, you'd expect to walk in there and find a deer head over the fireplace. You walk in there now and you would see very light and airy colors throughout the house. I always use the example of a place called Seaside, Florida, where it's very light and bright. The cottages always make you feel, happy and cheerful when you go in, and that's basically how the house is designed and decorated.
Nice. Nice. Now, this house is for sale.
It is. Yeah.
It's for sale. So y'all heard that, realtors? Y'all heard that, right? The house is for sale, which is awesome. So turning point in your career. You're UT. Any UT grads in here? UT grad? Right here. Tell us about your turning point in your building career that really just kind of transitioned you to where you are today. What do you think that turning point was?
There's that house right there.
This house? Okay. Tell us about that house.
So that's the house down in Lake Austin, and we built that it's probably going on 12 years now ago. And the funny story about that house is he's a orthopedic surgeon here in town, and when he interviewed me to build the house, he said, why would I hire you to build the house? You've never built a house of this magnitude before. And I had probably built at that time 300, production style homes. I started my career in a production builder, and probably maybe, 15 or 20 $400,000, $500,000 house. It's a multi-million-dollar house. And my answer was, because I'm sure at some time you never did a knee surgery. his name is Scott Spann. I said, Scott, do you know what the difference is between a 12,000 square foot house, 11,000 and change, and a 5,000 square foot house? And he said, no, what's that? And I said, about 7,000 square feet.
Good math.
If it's good quality, and it is
You
good
still plumb
quality.
it, you still wire it, you flash it, you do everything, you just do more of it. And usually higher quality materials and things of that nature. So it really launched us to have somebody believe that we could do a house of that magnitude and level, and we've been, doing that ever since. And, we do probably 6 or 8 homes around town. We do nothing really but customs.
Okay.
So this house is unusual for us because it's a spec house. We normally don't build specs.
Okay.
But I felt like I wanted to get a product on the ground in the reserve so that people that are looking at the reserve would know who we are and what type of product we bring.
Or if they have a lot.
They have a
If
lot.
somebody has a lot, they can do that as well. Awesome. Now, we're going to go back.
Yep.
All right? So you've got family here. Where's your family at?
My wife's right there in the blue.
And she's got 3 bags already. Good. Good.
My middle daughter.
Awesome. Fantastic.
And my sister's here.
Oh, great. And the sister. That's good. So we're going to go way back, and I want you to tell us, prior to building, what did you do? I mean, but before that, before the building, what did you do before that?
So in between struggling in school.
Yes, and building. That's right. That's right.
So I had a small football career. I played at UT back in the 80s.
Woo, woo, woo.
Professional for years.
Nice.
Who'd you play with?
I played for the Buffalo Bills
Nice.
for 3 years. And I played for the Chiefs.
Nice. And so, from all that experience, what do you think, how does that transition you to do what you do today? I mean, because, that people, that's exciting. People think about that. That's really amazing. But I'm sure there were lessons that you learned that transition you to what you do today. What would you say was the biggest thing that you transitioned to?
Probably the details, probably of being successful, playing football, maybe not being the premier athletically. I was pretty athletic, but there's always someone faster, stronger, do whatever. Of just being a student and learning and being passionate just about what you're doing, and maybe out studying someone. I always use the example of, I always tell it's corny, but you'll bear with me. I always get a kick out of people that go, well, Deion Sanders, he's a 4-4 guy or 4-2 guy, and he can do this, that, and the other. And I always say, yeah, but he lined up here and I lined up here, and now he's a 4-5 guy and I'm a 4-2 guy.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's in the wrong place to begin with. So it's kind of like that with home building, is that if you can look at a plan and you can dissect it and maybe trying to find issues or problems that may come up during the process, and you can head those off and maybe catch them before you even get started, then maybe I've outthought the other guy, and maybe I'm going to give you a better product.
At the end of it, fantastic. So last question is the process to build with you. How would you describe your process when you work with a client, when you're working with realtors? How would you describe that process?
Well, typically what happens is we'll get a call and they'll say, I have a client, they're looking at, X lot and X lot, and usually the really smart and good ones are out asking and seeking opinions before they pencil their client into a lot.
Okay.
And then have somebody come out, the architect, the builder, somebody professionally look at it and tell you what the pros and cons are of it, and then try to get them in the hands of a good architect.
Right.
Somebody that you've worked with, before, and that their plans work.
Yeah.
And then a good engineer involved. And I always think a better project is to get all the players put together on the front end and set the team off, as opposed to getting a set of plans and going to 3 builders and going, give me the best price. And we've even got to the point where I'm not even interested in that. I really want to just work with the client through the process.
From beginning to end.
From beginning to end.
Which is, that makes it a lot easier. Fantastic. Well, listen, we really appreciate you being a part of the tour. Really, you're off the hot seat.
All right, good.
Now, there's a hotter seat because your wife over there has got the credit card. And we're at Tory Burch, and it's Mother's Day coming up, so we have to find a little surprise for everybody. We want to thank everybody for coming. Yes.
One last thing, Megan was not able to join us tonight. She's our event coordinator. She's put on all 7 of these, and we can't thank her enough.
Megan's been awesome. Yeah. We did make sure to get Megan something special from Tory Burch, and we're going to be giving her, that we're going to be presenting to her hopefully this week, that we're really excited about. And so, pop quiz, when is the VIP night? June what? June 12th. All right, fantastic. And are tickets on sale, Pat?
Not just yet.
Not for
Some
VIP.
of the people might be in.
Yeah, but people in here will probably be getting an invitation for VIP night. But the tickets for the tour are on sale. So you can get those tickets now. Start buying them for your family and friends. We'd love to have you come out. And anything else I forgot, Pat?
No, just visit reserveatlaketravis.com and click the tour button, and everything you want to know about the tour is there.
All the information
And
is there.
20% of those proceeds go to the Lake Travis education.
Yes.
Which is a big deal. Yeah, so we do 20% of that is being donated to the charities in that area. So we thank you guys for coming. Please enjoy. We're going to turn on the music. We're going to lock the doors. Everybody has to buy something. So please make sure you find something you like. Thank you guys.